Welcome to Listening Nothing Show. I'm Mel Fascist Pig.
Nick Weir.
And I'm Reverend Muffington. We've got a full show ahead of you tonight, but right now, welcome back. Actually, no, new to the show, Corporate Mascot. Yeah.
Thank you. Frank walked in off the street smelling of cigarettes and animal fat. I said, "Good morning, Frank. Welcome to work." He goes, "Fuck you." Oh, all right, Frank. Well, nice to see you, man. Fuck. So we sit down, we get to the daily shuffling of capital. 2 cocks in a henless hen house. Shit like that. Saying's more worn than my favorite pair of jeans. You know, I want Frank to know he really upset me with that "fuck you." So I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be the first one to fucking speak up. Next thing I know, Frank gets up. He starts talking. I'm going, good. Except the office fan whips on, and I can't hear a fucking thing coming out of his mouth. Frank! Dude, speak up, man. I can't fucking hear you, dude. Frank, you're gonna have to slow down, man. Slow down. He's pacing back and forth, back and forth. Dude, calm down, Frank. Next thing I know, he goes over to his office desk, reaches into a drawer, and pulls out a fucking handgun. He puts it under his chin, and he pulls the fucking trigger, splattering the monthly reports that are directly behind him. First thought that comes to me, fuck! I'm gonna have to redo those reports!
All right.
What the fuck did I
All right,
was
ladies and
excellent.
gentlemen, our first comedian of the evening. Actually, that was the first comedian of the evening. You guys are like almost like a stand-up rock band. It's like, yeah. All right,
Apple Music were billed as comedy.
there you go.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second comedian of the evening. Welcome, new to the show, Evan Wall.
Evan!
Thank you guys. That was beautiful. Hey, what's up, guys? Hello. Hey. So I'm 28 years old, still figuring out, relationships, I guess. I moved here from New York, and every relationship I was in out there, I just fucked up quite grandly. I fucked everything up. The last girl, I thought she was a girl. The last girl I met her, and I went on a few dates with her, and I really liked her. She was amazing. And I called my buddy back home in Minnesota, and I said, "Hey, man, this girl's great." And he's like, "Oh, send me a picture of her." So I sent him a picture, and he immediately called me back, and he said, "Hey, Evan, that's a man." And I said, "No, it's not a man. She smells like a woman." And he said, "No, that's a man. My mom thinks that's a man. My dad thinks that's a man." And I hear him laughing in the background, and he told me that there's like pills people can take to change their scent, their pheromones and everything. So all of a sudden, all these things that I kind of missed started adding up, Like we were at a restaurant, and she was Asian, and I had an Asian waiter. And he was really weird the whole time. I thought he was being weird because he didn't like that a white guy was dating an Asian girl. The reason he was weird is because the situation, and then we were in the park and we were kissing, and she had slapped my hand away from her crotch, and she had no boobs at all. That was I guess I thought it was just because she was Asian. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. I'm just saying And the biggest one, there's the two biggest ones were that, well, I asked her why she moved from Taiwan to New York, and she told me, she said, my family does not let people be who they are. And then, and she had called me too, right before I had talked to my buddy. She had called me, and she had asked me on the phone. She had said, "What are you like when you get mad?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She said, "Do you get violent when you get mad?" And I realized, oh, it's because trans people get murdered all the time when guys find out there's a penis in between the legs. Trans people get murdered, and so she wanted to make sure that I'm not that guy that's gonna, when I get mad, I'm gonna murder her. So she was gonna come over the next day to my apartment, but I didn't want my roommate to see, I guess, what was obvious to everyone, that I was dating a man. And so I met her before she got there, and I just sat her down and I said, hey, because I didn't want to offend her or anything, and I just said, hey, that phone call last night was so weird. When you asked me if I get violent, I just want you to know I would never hurt you, ever. I just would never hurt you. Were you born with a penis? And she said no. And it got really awkward after that, because she wasn't a man. She was just a woman who didn't want to get finger banged in the park, I guess. And then I wanted to, after you ask a girl if she's trans, you can't really talk your way back into getting pussy. But that didn't stop me from trying, I was like, come on, you have small boobs, and that didn't help. And here I am, full of regret. Thank you, guys.
Evan Wall, come have a seat with us. Would you like to have a shot? Do you drink?
Not right now. It's sober October for me.
Oh, shit. Some people do practice that. Yeah. All right. How long have you been doing comedy?
5 years.
Okay. Yeah. Right on. What got into comedy? Any particular artist or?
Bill Burr. I just love Bill Burr.
Nice.
Yeah. He's sick, dude.
Yeah.
So how much of what you were saying is true? Is that an accident or?
That story
it's just made up.
100% true.
I thought so.
Oh,
That's gonna suck. That was your one chance at a dragon.
I'm trying to think if I lied.
A dragon sighting.
What's a dragon?
I guess it's a new thing I'm starting now with Asian ladies. It's the dragon hand. I guess.
So did she actually have a penis?
No, she's a woman.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't know. I never got to see her naked.
Oh.
She still could have. It still could have been a dude.
Some of my friends say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where exactly are you from, dude?
Minnesota.
Nice.
Okay, so I was here in
I
New York.
New York. I was like, they got that New York accent or whatever,
Is that Irish?
I know.
He's a New York accent, Mikey.
I don't think you sound like you're from New York. You definitely sound like you're from Minnesota. I can hear that. Sure.
You guys sound like you're from Minnesota.
Really? Yeah, that's weird because I'm from here.
I think Nick Weir's designed to blend in everywhere.
I am.
That's why it's assigned as a can right now.
I'm a sleeper agent.
All right.
Thank you guys for having me.
No, it's good, man.
Yeah,
we're glad that you showed up and everything, and definitely come out again. We have a couple more shows in November, so definitely come out.
Welcome back. There'll be a season next year, too, starting in March, I believe.
March 2nd.
This is the most fun I've had doing comedy since I came to Nashville. So.
Right. Well, definitely hang out because it's not over yet. We're just now starting.
Cool.
Yeah, come, stay, hang, dude.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, man. Appreciate you coming out.
Thank you, guys.
All right. One more time for Corporate Mascot. Woo!
Shot of bad! Thoughts forming! Shattered squirming! Devour me whole! I've lost control! Letting lies take! The stories we weave! Letting lies Proceed! Devour complete! Thoughts forming! Shadows forming! Trouble is quick in the lightning burst! Letting lightning! The story's way! Letting lightning! Let the blood! Devour! Complete! God's for me! Shadows for me! Shutting up blood and blood! Letting life!
Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, new to the show, Caleb Barge. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. How y'all doing? Good? Great. All right, I grew up really Christian. Anybody else? Yeah? Yeah, how was it? That's why you're playing fucking this great music. No, I love it. No, fuck the fucking authority people. No, I went to a private Christian school, and they taught me that we were created by God and we didn't evolve from monkeys. If anybody here believes we didn't evolve from monkeys, I want you to go home and Google foot job porn. Have you seen that shit? A girl jerking a dude off with her feet. That's the most monkey shit I've ever seen in my life. Freeze your hands up to eat bananas. No, that's enough evidence for me. I found the missing link. It's footjobporn.com. That's what it is. My dad was, he didn't like gay people at all. He told me once, he was like, Caleb, the way that gay guys have sex is disgusting. They do each other in the butt. That's where poop comes from. I was like, Dad, they're not doing each other while they're taking a shit, right? Every hole in the human body has a non-sexual function, and when it's not doing that function, that's when you're supposed to stick your penis in it, right? You don't try to get a blowjob from somebody eating a sandwich. You wait until they're done eating the sandwich, right? I'm going to do a lot of swallowing. That was gross. I like to drink. Anybody else like drinking? Yeah, drinking's fun. Anybody ever been to AA? Yeah, there you go. That's fair. I went to AA once because the court made me. I didn't want to go, but I did. And when I was there, they gave me a pamphlet with questions that you can ask yourself to see if you're an alcoholic. And one of the questions was, do you leave a party when there's no more alcohol left? Why would you stay, right? That party sucks. Would you hang out at a library if it ran out of books? No, you'd fucking leave because the library sucks. You're there for the books, right? My favorite question, though, was, do you drink to get drunk? Yeah. Because that's how it fucking works, right? When you masturbate, do you plan on coming? Because I do. It's like the first thought I have before I start masturbating, so I feel like coming. What do people do? They're like, okay, nope, that's my limit. Can't go any farther than that and achieve happiness like a normal person. Can't jerk and drive, you know? This buddy of mine told me once that he had an ex-girlfriend that wanted to act out rape fantasies. Yeah. Which is confusing, ladies, because I thought that was like one of your deepest fears. That'd be like me if I jerked off to myself going bald, you know? Can't wait to fucking use Rogaine and wear a fedora. It's going to be awesome. This buddy also told me once that one time he was like, I don't want to be around my girlfriend right now. She's on her period. And I said to him, I was like, why not? The period's the good part. The week before is when they're fucking assholes, right? The period's good. It's when they're bleeding all evil. It's like the best part, you know? I'll fuck a girl on her period. I don't give a shit. Yeah. Anybody? A lot of guys think it's gross. I'm like, whatever, man. I feel powerful, like my dick's like a weapon or something. little blood on my dick, whatever. It's like, my dick's so big I ripped your insides out. Let's fucking do this shit. Then that DMX song starts playing in my head. I'm like, I got blood on my hand. I got no remorse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked your corpse. I'm a nasty N-word. I can't say that fucking other part. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Come have a seat. So I hear you drink. Would you like to do a shot with us?
Yes, I would.
Fuck yes.
There you go.
So what got just whiskey, Kentucky whiskey?
That's good.
What got you into comedy?
I think, I don't know. What gets anybody into comedy, I think? Just,
Tragic life or
yeah.
not a good
Yeah.
childhood,
I
right?
mean, I think there was also a little bit of like, I want to have sex with girls.
Yeah,
There
That's
is
a big
that.
one. I was like, I don't really want to be in a band because I don't like working with other people. So I guess comedy's the way to do it.
Well,
Cheers.
yeah, it is a solo act.
Yeah.
To comedy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. This is this is great. Thank you for playing.
Yeah, these guys have been awesome, man.
Yeah.
Good band.
So, what's your favorite thing about Halloween?
I don't know.
This is our Halloween
Do you have,
episode.
do you have any heart? Well, it was going to be. It kind of feels
We
like
got Kit Kats. We did our
we got
best.
Kit
man.
Kats. Do you have
Fucking
any horror
adults,
stories?
man.
Like anything
You
fucked
want-
up? Like
Yeah.
any
On Halloween?
cryptids?
No, I wasn't really allowed to do Halloween. Well, it wasn't like
What kind of Christian or religion were you?
the kind where they don't like gay people and they speak in tongues.
Can't wear
not
shorts.
Church of God?
No, I wasn't a Jehovah's Witness. God! If I saw a Jehovah's Witness speaking in tongues, that'd be fun. Imagine they showed up to your door and they're like, "Hashabatasha," and you're like, "Dude, of course nobody wants to answer your door." Answer the door.
So a friend of mine, back when I was first learning how to play guitar, I was working at McDonald's with this dude, and I was just mentioning that I wanted to take guitar lessons. I just bought a guitar. And he was like, hey, man, I'll teach you. And I was like, fuck yeah. And he was like, I'll teach you 45 minutes of guitar, but then I'm going to teach you 10 minutes about Jesus. And I was like, sure. And so, like, the very first time was cool. You know, he taught me how to play a couple chords, how to tune my guitar, taught me a little bit about Jesus and everything. But the sixth time, he was like, well, he started speaking in tongues, and he wanted me to do it too. And it was just one of those things. It's like, all right, like I can sit here and be like all about learning, you know, about whatever and everything. Cool. I'm also learning to play guitar. You know, I mean, you know, I'm cool. But the fact that I felt like I was making fun of him because, like, now I felt forced into doing it and forced into speaking in tongues. And so now I'm sitting there doing it, but I'm just not mocking, but imitating what he was doing. And I just felt so bad at the end of it. I mean, like, I never wound up going back just for that aspect
well,
of
the thing
it.
is, none of the people know who speak tongues know what it means.
Well,
They literally just make shit up.
I
And
thought
you're
that's what
like,
it was. That's the
Yeah.
whole purpose of it.
Yeah. So
Well,
It's
from what I understand in the
gibberish.
Bible, it was just everyone speaking a different language and they couldn't understand it. They weren't speaking gibberish. They were all
I thought
just
the
speaking.
whole point of learning a language is to know what the fuck you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
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 So I don't know. I'm not a religious person, but I don't know. It's one of those things that's a horror story in itself, especially when I've known people that straight up believe that they've seen, you know, demons and ghosts and stuff like
Oh,
that.
there's a chick I was talking to one time in high school, and she's like, "You want to come to church?" I'm like, "Yeah." Then we get there, and I guess when they were about to all start going wild, she's like, "Yeah, let's leave." They
Was it
started
like a
acting
snake handling?
No, it wasn't snake handling, but motherfuckers were. You like seen the video where they're just throwing heavy metal music to these people dancing crazy in
Dude.
church? Like they're just like that. Those are the same ones that are.
So those are the ones I would like to go to, like just for the spectacle of it, because like especially even the ones that like up there and they're wanting the evangelistic ones where they're healing people and they're handling the snakes and shit like that.
They roll in
just
they roll in the
like
lady
mushrooms or something. To
They
go
roll
see.
in the
That would
lady
be
with the
great.
wheelchair.
My
the
cousin
karate
was
walk,
telling
and
me
heal them.
about churches in Kentucky that do ayahuasca.
So that is
Man.
a thing.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that's the
He
thing.
said like, you can have it's like a
Yeah, you're gonna
even like a group
somebody's
of
gonna
like
enlighten
12
me.
is considered like
What
an
is it?
ayahuasca church or something
So
like that.
ayahuasca is what it's a light form of DMT. Like if you get like DMT,
Oh!
now, it's like that 15-minute trip that puts you into the world of the elves and
Wow.
shit.
Well, that's
I've
that's
never
how all
done
these
it.
doomsday cults go out. I'm sure that's what they were doing.
Well, I mean, every religion has their motivation. I'm going to do another shot. Would you like another shot, sir?
Absolutely.
Oh, too.
Well, ayahuasca is basically they've made it so DMT can be digested, because if you did regular DMT, you'd be tripping all the time because it's fucking in everything. It's like in every plant. So you have to smoke it, but they've made ayahuasca is basically DMT that you're able to digest.
They made like
into
a
tea.
soup or something.
Yeah,
Into tea.
tea.
And then people asked them like, how did you figure that out? And they said the plants told me.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Well, actually, what's really cool about that is like there's a lot of plants and their alkaloids, their additives or what their compounds. I'm sorry, don't work unless you mix it with something else. And so they're tripped out by how these people had this knowledge of how to mix what plant with what to get whatever reaction, whatever that you want to. And it's one of those things like just ayahuasca root itself doesn't work unless you add this other plant to it. It's crazy. Like
That's
their
only old
knowledge.
Native American stuff.
Well, I mean, it's
They do that
ancient.
stuff.
It's ancient knowledge that they just kind of carried over.
That's true.
Well, they got those old remedy books too for like.
Ways to get rid of this or cure this.
Talking about foxfire.
Some of it might be a little outdated, but some of it might still work.
All right, Caleb, man, we appreciate you coming out.
Thank you so
Definitely
much
don't
for
feel like
having
you
me.
need to rush off.
Yeah.
Usually we get trashed and do an after show, so we never know.
No, I'll
But,
hang out, dude. I'm gonna hang out and drink.
Dude, we definitely appreciate you coming out.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
one
you
more
so
time for corporate mascot.
Yeah!
Drift to sleep! Wrapped in earth! Travel is quick! And the lightning hurts! Absurdity! Finality! Finality! Drift to sleep! Wrapped in sound! Silence from nothing! Falling! Falling! And you hit the ground! Sink further in! Sink further in! Sink further in! Don't! Absurdity! Finality! Finality! Travel is quick! Can you feel the earth? Can you feel the inertia of a new birth? Falling! Falling! Travel is quick! Travel is quick! Travel is quick! In the lightning earth! Travel is quick! Travel is quick in the lightning earth! Can you feel the inertia of a new earth?
Ladies and gentlemen, or
Ladies and gentlemen.
People out there and creatures of
please welcome, new to the show, Dave Oakley.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's good to be here, man. I'm born and raised in Atlanta, so it's kind of nice to be on stage and not being worried about my car getting broken into out there, you know? You know? But I am still a hypochondriac, so now I'm just worried about a plane crashing into the garage. But no, I'm just kidding. A lot of planes. Anyway, how's it going? So I had an interesting week. I was on the way to work on Thursday, and I got on the bus to go to work, and there's methamphetamine right there on the bus. So it was an interesting and productive week. But no, it was weird. It was just like a little shard of meth sitting right there on the bus, like no bag, nothing. Just some like cage-free, free-range meth. You know? The healthy shit, I guess. I was like, how the hell did this get here, man? It just kind of like popped up like a good little gift for somebody, I'm sure. You know, a little present from the universe, or as a meth head would probably call it, the toothless fairy. All right. Y'all are too nice. That is such a stupid fucking joke. Thank you, though. Let's see. So I'm a bartender, so I make a living off of tips. And I've noticed like an epidemic of people that just like do not say thank you when you give them a tip. You know, the most basic function in society. You just thank someone when they give you something. You know, like especially like if I go to a coffee shop and I buy a coffee and I throw like a $5 bill in the tip jar and they look at it and look at me and don't say anything. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Like, you're a piece of shit. Like, I want to reach back in the tip jar and take it back, but you can't do that. So like, I just say a little like curse to him, a little prayer to the Dark Lord under my breath, that they get into like a little bit of a car accident that day. Like nothing serious, just like a fender benders or something shitty that they got to spend the money I gave them on now. You know? Because like I say thank you every time I get tipped. Sometimes I'll get a tip and I'll be like, thank you. They'll be like, no, Dave, thank you. And I'll be like, my pleasure. And they'll say, oh, do you say my pleasure because you used to work at Chick-fil-A? I'm like, no. I say my pleasure because every time I get tipped, I come a little. Stupid jokes. Thank you, guys. Let's see. I'm working on quitting smoking, man. And because I remember in health class learning, like, if you were to take a drop of pure liquid heroin and drop it on your tongue, it wouldn't kill you. If you were to take a drop of pure liquid cocaine and drop it on your tongue, it wouldn't kill you. But if you were to take a drop of pure liquid nicotine and drop it on your tongue, it would kill you in 7 seconds. Like, that's how powerful nicotine is. So I'm going to quit smoking and take up speedballing, I guess. It's a little healthier. No, I'm not. I've actually been there, done that. I'm a recovering heroin addict. So I don't know about you, but I've always heard, like, when you quit one drug addiction, you tend to transfer that addiction onto something else. Like, some people take up good habits and get into good, like, working out, eating right. Other people get into other drugs or alcohol. I kind of went right down the middle of the road with it. Because, like, what I took up when I quit shooting heroin was eating Totino's pizza rolls. I did, for real. They're good. They're fucking addictive, if I'm being honest. But, like, and honestly, it was a pretty easy transition, too, going from heroin to Totino's. I mean, yeah, obviously sometimes the cheese would clog up the needle or whatever. But, all right, silly. Just being silly. But, no, there are some similarities, though, for real. Like, for one, they're both going to make your little belly ache. For two, I would treat Totino's the same way I treat dope. I'd go out, I'd buy a bag, come home, bust out the aluminum foil, and I'd cook that shit up. And third, and probably most importantly to me, after about an hour 25, they both going to make you a little bit sleepy. You know? Might make you nod off. And that gave me an idea. Because now I want to be the spokesperson for Totino's Pizza Rolls because I got the perfect slogan. I'll just come out at the end of every commercial, be like, Totino's Pizza Rolls. You always wake up from our naps. All right, that's my time. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So what got you into comedy?
I mean, I always was a big fan of it, you know, and then throughout most of my 20s, struggled with drug use, and
Oh, wait, you're sober. Do you smoke
weed? I'm not sober. I smoke weed, yeah.
You smoke weed?
Yeah, I don't drink or do heroin, but I do this.
Oh,
yes.
okay, sick,
Yes.
dude.
Yes.
I quit drinking like a year and 8 months ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
But he did take up psychedelics.
Yeah,
Psychedelics are great.
did.
I still
And liquid
enjoy
death.
me some psychedelics
Yeah,
too. I don't drink anymore either, but definitely mushrooms or DMT.
I've never done DMT before, but my favorite is MDMA.
I love
Molly.
DMA, yeah.
Fuck it.
It's great shit, man. Yeah.
Right on.
Some drugs are good.
Some drugs are very good.
Exactly.
What's your who is your favorite comedian?
I think if I had to just pinpoint one, I'd probably say Martin Norman. I've been a fan of his since like 2016, I'd say.
He's awesome.
And I
I've
just
seen
love
him
his
at
joke
Zany's a few
writing.
times.
Yeah, he's a weirdo,
so
but he's
good.
like, yeah, it's a
Dude.
good writer.
You almost kind of sound like Mark Norman.
Oh, that's
yeah.
probably not a coincidence. It sucks.
Okay.
That's okay. That's all right.
It's funny. I'm a comic too, and I
couldn't
don't know
tell.
why. The whole time, dude. I kept thinking about your set and how easy it would be to make all your jokes clean, like a lot of them. You know?
Yeah.
And
told
it's
I'm
like
kind of clean.
you are pretty clean though. You are pretty clean.
Interesting.
Though.
It's just kind of dark topics or
Dark topics. But I think the topics are also fine. It would just be removing like shit at
Just the
times.
curse words,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
the curse words.
Nick, are you a clean comic?
No.
Okay.
But I write clean a lot. Though.
Okay, all right.
I do write clean a lot. So.
it's a good skill to have.
Yeah.
I mean, you get some really good paying gigs apparently.
I think you can get
Exactly,
the better
dude.
paying gigs with the clean comedy.
Sure,
Doing more
yeah.
of the
You do.
corporate gigs. Yeah.
Those corporate
Yeah.
gigs can pay.
Something they can take grandma to, you know?
Yeah,
I can't take her to everything.
I don't think grandma wants to hear about like shooting heroin, even if it is a clean heroin.
Or
hit,
eating
like,
ass jokes. That's a good one. The big thing.
Oh, grandma
now.
don't eat ass? You don't think grandma don't eat ass?
Grandma was the pioneer, I guess,
I
right?
guess, right? Someone had to be. So it's Halloween. Do you have any horror stories? Do you ever see any monsters, any ghouls?
Vampires.
No, had an out of body experience, but I don't know if that counts.
It kind of does, yeah. I mean, what did you land somewhere
What
scary?
happened, dude?
I think I overdosed on some. Well, I have been up for a few days on meth, and then I took like 5 grams of mushrooms, and it was a long time ago. I was a stupid young man.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was a long time ago.
So
But
I thought that I did an out-of-body experience too, but I was also very fucked up. I was on a 12-ounce bottle of Robitussin,
Yeah.
so it's kind of hard to say that you
I
had
guess
it out
so.
of when you're that fucked up.
The
Damn.
tussin got you.
yeah, I guess that's a fair.
Have you ever
point.
done Robitussin before?
Once, I think.
Dude.
I like real drugs.
Me and my no.
Like-
No. We had superpowers. Dude, have you ever levitated before?
Nope.
No.
No,
Okay.
what?
No, man.
Yeah. We couldn't
I've been
die of
blackout
exposure.
drunk. That's the
So,
worst I've
the
done.
very first time we did Robitussin was the that great big blizzard that we had in 1990, and then we got so hot from doing the just being on the Robitussin and everything that we were all stripped down to our boxers. We were still so hot that we decided to go outside. So we went through the window onto our porch, where it's now the blizzard of 1990. The thing lasted for 2 weeks. Everything was froze over. Everything was ice. All the trees and everything started to bow in like this. It got so
They
heavy.
were snapping.
I mean, it
they
was
were snapping
bad.
like toothpicks.
So, but
Yeah, it's
one of us
weird.
decided he was just going to go running out through the yard into the street and then grab snowballs and start. For 2-3 hours, we were having a snowball fight with each other.
In your underwear?
Exactly right. And like no one got frostbite, no one died of exposure and shit. Like, that was the first superpower.
Power of the
Then the second superpower was levitation. Like there was a moment that I was sitting on my ass Indian style on the floor, and I was like, and I didn't know how I did. I just said, "Hey, dude, watch this," and I pushed myself up onto my fingertips and spun myself. I was off the ground about that fucking much, and I was able to spin myself. And it was like, if it wasn't witnessed, I wouldn't tell the story, but it was witnessed by a couple other people. It was insane, and like. A couple, not that night, but a couple nights after, like one person would learn how to levitate, never be able to do it again. But there would be something that flipped and be like, I could do it. It was just the weirdest fucking thing. It was like it literally unlocked. But then the astral projection, the out of body experience was another superpower that you get because everybody experienced it. What was so fucked up is we did it for so long that we never would sit into a chair
On
or a couch.
Robitussin?
Dude, we did it. We did it every other night. To the point where like we would only sit down on the floor. We were so grounded with everything. We would only sit on the floor. We would never sit in a chair and a fucking couch. If we had our preference, we would sit on the floor. It was really weird. it changed us like forever. It was insane. Anyway,
dude, my great aunt Christine swears by this shit called SSS tonic. I don't know what the fuck is in it. It's a
like
big
Nazi
old
tonic?
bottle. I do not know.
It's
I don't
the
want to
juice
smell
that-
it.
it's
I'm
a fuel for the
terrified
bell.
of it.
Waffle.
It's for the bell.
For the bell.
Yeah, this is juice.
Dude, I'm not kidding.
Did you say what was in it?
No, I don't want to know what's in it.
It's like top secret
I
ingredient.
think it's like some kind of old Robitussin type thing with like alcohol in it.
See,
Maybe
there,
or
I heard
something.
maybe
You
that's
know?
the key.
I don't
The
know.
key of the universe is Robitussin. We just didn't know it.
It's that go-go gummy bear juice.
We have
Go-Go.
receptors for everything, which is the crazy thing. Like if we weren't meant to do these things, like birds don't have receptors for like chili and stuff like that because they eat chili seeds, and they don't have the receptors to get burned, so they can eat as many chili seeds as they want. We eat chili seeds, and we have the receptors to get burned. So we also have receptors for all this other shit too. Well, if it's not necessary for us to have these receptors, why do we have them? It's like having USB ports for different devices. Well, why do you have them if you don't need those devices?
Right.
Anyway. Hey, bud, I appreciate you fucking coming out. Definitely don't take off. Hang out with us and everything, man. We may or may not do an after show.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, appreciate you
Oh,
having me.
yeah. All right.
man.
Thank you.
One more time, Cobra Mascot.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. Is that Chanel number in my pants? Because you're smelling good. I'm just playing. Hey, it sucks to see you sitting here all alone. Well, hey, don't turn away from me. Hey, I'm just trying to tell you a little joke. Oh, you're just going to ignore me? Let me tell you who I am. Do you know who I am? I'm a big shot around here. I'm going to fill you in. Here we go. I'm Johnny the Annihilator, and I don't play. I'm Johnny the Annihilator. You're in my way. Okay, so do you understand now, princess? Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of a big deal. Okay, if you can't take a joke, it's obvious you can't take other things. Am I right? Oh, come on. Oh, that's your boyfriend over there? I'm going to call your bluff. You haven't talked to that guy all night. Yeah, send him over. Tell him to come over. Johnny the Annihilator. And I don't play. I'm Johnny the Annihilator. You're in my way. Johnny! Hey, dude. No, I was just joking with her, man. No, it's cool. I was just trying to lighten the mood, you know, man? Is that a fucking gun? Dude, I'm sorry. No, don't shoot. I'm sorry. Don't shoot. I fucking pissed myself. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I was just joking, man. I was just joking. I'm sorry. Hey, come on, man. Put the fucking gun down. I pissed myself, you asshole.
All right. Fuck yeah.
We're back. We made it. Hey.
Just in time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, new to the show, welcome Keona Scott.
Go.
Thank you. How you guys doing? Not that I give a damn. Okay. Oh my God, I'm truly excited to be here. I was hauling ass here. Okay, like just speeding, okay? I got pulled over. I don't know if you guys know, but we have like a little comedy group chat. So when you're doing a show or whatever, everybody in the comedy group chat like, hurry up and get here, it's packed out. And I get here and it's just you motherfuckers. So I'm feeling some type of way, okay? No, but I don't know. He claimed that I was in a 45, doing an 85, I don't know. But I did ask him, I was like, sir, are you sure you don't want your dick sucked? Because I know how expensive, those tickets can be. You understand? He told me to hold tight, and he went back to his car. I was like, oh shit, it's about to go down. Okay? So I drank a little bit of water. I put Vaseline on my lips. I don't know if you guys know, but it's very disrespectful to give somebody head with cotton mouth. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. But if you don't, I'm telling you, okay? I heard him talking about it in the club one night, okay? But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, he did come back. He declined my offer, and he handed me my ticket, $650. Okay, so I just want everybody to know that Officer Clarkson, that worked for Nashville Police Department, is a fucking racist. Okay, okay, because anytime you deny head from a black woman, you understand what I'm saying to you? Like I was willing to go against everything I stand for. You understand? Black Lives Matter, my ancestors, my wife, everybody. I was just willing to give that man some head. You understand? To get out this ticket. I am a mother. I have 3 kids. I know I don't look like it. Thank you. Okay. But I have 3 kids by 3 different men, 3 different cities, 3 different states. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I do identify as a tourist traveler. Anybody else? Okay. I'm out here doing the Lord's work. Okay. My oldest is 18. Right. I'm truly excited about that. Thank God. All right. He's 18, so you don't have to clap. Today is his birthday. You don't have to worry about that. No, don't clap because I put him out 2 days ago, okay? I needed him to know what life was about, okay? Get a head start, right? And it's crazy. Can you imagine? I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Like, my son has no dreams. He has no goals, no ambition. He's just useless. You understand? All my son want to do is eat, sleep, play video games, and sexually assault himself. Okay? Okay, looking around the room, I can see that men like, I don't see the problem. You know? It's something cool to do, you know. But it's crazy, though. Can you imagine coming in the house 2 o'clock in the morning, right? And you hear moaning and groaning coming from his room. You're like, whoa, this dude is bold, okay? And as you go to his room, you try to get in and you can't because he barricaded you out with a fucking dresser in front of the door. So now you have to break in. And as you get into the room, you ask him, what the hell is you in here doing? And he look at you and say, I ain't even in here doing nothing. And you have to tell him, like, have some sort of respect. You understand? Take your hands out your pants when you fucking talking to me. You understand? It's a bit disrespectful, okay? And as a parent, you just can't leave it like that. You have to scan the room. You have to look around. You have to be very observational. And as I look around the room, I see a pair of feet in the closet. I said, whoa. I said, young lady, I'm going to need you to come out the closet right now. Nobody said nothing. I just slid the closet door back. Ladies and gentlemen, it was just his socks. They were just standing there on their own. They was pigeon-toeing everything, just standing there. I looked at him. He looked at me. He was like, I told you wasn't nobody in here. I was like, son, I'd rather for somebody fucking child been in the closet. Do you understand? Now everybody know that we ain't getting none in this house. You masturbating in the back. I'm masturbating in the front. We all fucked up, okay? It's a bit much. I don't know how many people are on TikTok, but keep your kids off of TikTok. My daughter is 15. TikTok has a habit of telling your children that they could be whatever the fuck they want to be, right? Right? That's crazy. So my daughter went from wanting to be a pediatrician to a supermodel in 6 weeks, right? Now, the sad part about that is that my daughter doesn't have supermodel looks. You have to be honest with these children. Do you understand? All right? I understand that kids are innocent, but at the end of the day, we all know that every child ain't gonna be cute. And if you're not laughing, you might be that ugly child that I'm talking about. Do you understand? And although I am not the best looking woman in the world, what I will tell you guys tonight is that I look better than her. I just didn't want nobody to think it came from my side of the family. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. That's some shit on her daddy's side. You understand? Like, I just want to make that clear. That's her daddy's side. No, but before I get out of here, I do want you guys to understand. Is there any veterans? Oh, my God, veterans in the building? Okay, nobody served their fucking country. Useless. Okay. No, I just wanted to make sure. No, I just wanted to. Ain't nobody fucking do nothing. Yeah. No, but I love veterans. Oh my God, I don't care. Like, oh my God, Army, Navy, Marines. Like, oh my God, I don't want to leave anybody out. Do anybody work at the Salvation Army? I don't want to leave anybody out. I just want to give everybody their flowers while they're here. Do you understand? Like, I want to just give everybody their flowers while they're here. But no, but I love them. They absolutely amazing. But I do want to be honest with you guys. I'm not trying to take away anything that veterans have done, but my kids are the real heroes. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay. Because anytime you can survive, not 1, not 2, but 3 Plan B pills. That's a. If that ain't no heroic shit, I don't know what the fuck is. Do you understand? And I just want to break it down a little bit because I know you guys are like confused. So that's 9 pills, 3 per child. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't take it the normal way. You know, I didn't. I crunched them up and I snorted them off my coffee table. Okay. I heard it gets to your bloodstream quicker. But unfortunately, it didn't work because my kids is walking among us today. Do you understand? Like, they fucking here, okay? And I don't want you guys to think that I'm lying or anything like that. So I did bring my children with me. I always do. So Plan B survivors, can you put... No, I'm fucking with y'all. They not here. They was like, oh, he made it. They made it. No, but I appreciate you guys. My name is comedian Keona Scott. Y'all have a good one.
I want to name my next band the Plan B Survivors.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. How are you?
Good.
So how are you guys?
Well, we do good.
We're getting good right about now. We're at the hour mark, so yeah, we're getting pretty
There's
good.
shots in.
Speaking of shots, do you drink?
That looks dark, so no.
Okay. All right. So what got you into comedy?
Honestly, a bet. I'm originally from up north, New Jersey to be exact.
Jazzy.
And we was out at the club, and they had an open mic. And we was celebrating one of my friend's birthdays. And we saw all the comics, and I was like, my friend was like, I bet you could do better than them. And I was like, no. And then I heard $100. She was like, I got $100 right now.
Wow, first paying gig.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm going up. Okay? Nice. And I went up and I actually did good. Did real good. Big laughs, you know, a lot of applause.
And that gave you the fire.
Yeah, it gave me the fire. But after that, I bombed 3 months straight.
So that happened.
We've heard that.
It does
Dude,
happen.
it happens.
You're not prepared. You think sometimes you can just go up there and talk, but you have to. These jokes have to be.
Well, did you have a little bit of alcohol in your
I
body?
did.
See
So
that?
it was
You had liquid courage.
I did. I was off like, I ain't gonna lie, maybe 7.5 margaritas. One long and out like tea, so you know that.
Oh yeah.
I was ripped, so I thought I was doing something.
Now, do you have a particular comedian that you is a favorite of yours, maybe before you got into comedy?
To be honest with you, I love Zaynab Johnson and Wanda Sykes. It's always gonna be females. I'm gonna always shoot for them. Everybody always scream,
Both
you know, the
great,
favorites,
amazing.
the men. But you know, I love Wanda.
You know,
because-
George Carlin, Robert
Right,
Evans.
yeah. So I'm a fan of Zaynab Johnson and Wanda Sykes. Wanda Sykes because of her politics. Like, I love it.
I like
She's
Wanda.
really
Yeah.
into it.
I haven't seen a lot of her lately, but I mean, there was one point where she was fucking everywhere.
Everything.
Yeah.
Should be a
yeah. I mean,
cameo
she has
in this
one
and a
special
TV
out.
show and
She
all.
has one out. She has a new one out.
She's
so.
got stuff on Netflix.
She
I
does.
think she also has been on a couple of those showcases for like the Netflix festival, doing like a 10
LOL.
or 15
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so she's like my favorite. Zaynab special just came out, is on Prime Video. I really loved it. Fucking right in this top tier. Jesus Christ. I was like, when can I get there? So I'm pushing for that type of price.
You're really tight, dude. Like you are. Boom,
You have a tight set.
I like
Really?
it.
Well,
Yeah,
you got
dude.
beats that
You
you
roll
hit.
you roll with the punches.
Yeah, I try to do that because I had to break it down. I'm so used to in Atlanta, you know, you build your way up. You work from 3 to 5 to 10. And now I'm like 20, 25, 30. So it's like I'm featuring or I'm headlining. So it's like now I have the time and those jokes can be expanded. There's way more to it. But
Well, you also have the experience too to pull from as well.
right, 7.5 years. Yeah.
I'm trying
Now-
to get where you're at.
Somebody
I'm
call.
like 2.5 years in here in Nashville.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, have you played the Nashville scene before?
I have not.
Okay.
Oh.
Memphis, I rode right past Knoxville,
Really.
Nashville.
Do you-
Memphis,
do
Tennessee,
you like
only people
Memphis?
that call me. Yeah, Memphis calls me
Really?
all
What
the
do you
time.
They've
do
got a
at
great scene.
Memphis?
Comedy
Yes.
shows,
Nathan
like
Jackson.
Chuckle.
The Nate Jackson stuff?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, I did a few of his
You've done a
events. Nate
few.
is, I love Nate.
I love Nate.
The Comedy Junk, and of course Chuckles. So
Okay.
I have
Okay.
worked those scenes. And sometimes they have like private events. People might see you and say, "Oh, I have a birthday party. Oh, I have this. Can you come out and do it?" So you work your way from like there and then going into like smaller events or at an event hall or something. So you move towards all that.
So what's the Atlanta scene like?
The Atlanta scene actually, I wouldn't lie, is amazing. There's open mics 7.
It seems to be really
open.
big, yeah.
That is
Like,
true.
It's full.
All over too.
I wouldn't lie. You do have to work your way up. They do have to actually see you. Like
Right.
in order for you to get on like the major shows. Laughing Skull was like I just did their festival. I'm also like a weekend regular. They do swap us out though for different comics. Just to get a little bit of everybody on. You got Atlanta Comedy Theater, you got Uptown, so you got a lot of major clubs.
We've got like one major. We got Zanies here. You
Yeah,
have
Zanies.
to try out before that. You can't go to start. They've got the Monday things now, right?
New material.
New material Mondays.
That's
New
like
material.
the starting showcase
Right.
comics get on. Like I just did my like Zany's debut. on
Okay, and
New
how was it? I have
Material.
never been to Zanies. I mean, a lot of people tell me about it, but I have never done it. So.
It is.
It's I mean it's our
It's where the
our
headliners like you.
church of comedy.
Okay.
Like,
For
it's-
Nashville.
it's for-
Lot
There's a
of
few
touring.
other ones,
Go,
other places
you
too,
know?
but for Nashville,
Exactly.
it's the only real place. I mean, there's other places that do comedy, but they're not like really set up. Well, Third Coast is a comedy club, right?
Third Coast is, but it's just not to the same level. Third Coast
As
doesn't
Zany.
pull the same
Numbers.
comedians as Zany's.
Right.
Because Zany's is like the
Zanies is Mecca as far as
premier top
Nashville.
dog,
Yeah.
You know,
Zany
like,
called me.
Yeah.
I
This
saw
is Super
Corey
Bowl of
Holcomb there at
Nashville.
the end of September.
I love Corey.
You know,
I love him.
like
I
and
opened
Joe
up mine
List
before.
like the week before.
Yeah, he's an awesome comic. I love the honesty.
Dude, Corey killed.
It's crazy though, because he asked me for my Plan B joke. He's like, "Yo, let me get that." So his comedy is based around that.
And he did so
So-
many abortion jokes at that Zany show too, and like a lot of them landed very well.
Yeah.
Some did not, but
Right.
he kept rolling.
It is the South.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. They a little like.
It's true.
So, do you have any horror stories? Is there anything that happened to you
Bad
that
hecklers.
is just as
As
far
far as like in comedy.
or anything, just anything scary?
Well, I'm not gonna say it was scary, but it was very embarrassing moment.
Okay.
I do not smoke.
Right.
I mean, I do smoke, but like I vape a little bit here. and
Sure,
there,
sure,
right?
sure.
And we was at Atlanta. We was at Laughing Skull. Never forget it. And we was at a table, and it was a whole bunch. Everybody was just digging in the candy. Now, mind you, I don't smoke because I am a RN, right? Registered
Okay,
nurse.
right on.
Nice.
So I'm like, oh my God, it's candy. Like I'm excited. I'm like a fucking kid, okay? Like maybe a predator when Halloween comes around, right? So I'm like excited and I'm just digging in, right? Nobody says that they are edibles.
Oh,
no.
Nobody says nothing. They just let me. I mean, I got a handful of them, like just
Candy.
good gummies.
Oh, dude.
Now, I'm due on Laughing Skull. I have an 8-minute set.
Oh, and you're okay. Yeah.
Okay? Not the candy, not the candy.
You do have
I have
Kit
an
Kats.
8-minute set. I go up, and I mean, I'm like, yeah. Nothing's coming out.
What?
And the crowd is laughing, like, and I'm like I'm doing something. No words came out. One lady in the audience that's like, is anybody gonna tell this bitch? I'm like, I'm thinking I'm crushing, and for 5 minutes, Laughing Skull let me go like that.
Wow.
5 minutes?
5 minutes. I had an
Man.
8-minute set, and I'm like up there like. Like I thought I was crushing, and the lady was like, "Is anybody gonna fucking tell this?" And I was like, "Oh my God!" And then I saw the light come on, and I think it was like flickering. Right? They never do that. Never.
Yeah.
And I saw the light, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "Oh, that's I'm saying, oh, that's my time." I said nothing. I just went like, and I walked off. And when I went back in,
Just watched the
he
mute.
looked at me, and he was like, "What the fuck was that?" And I was like, I'm still thinking I'm talking, but nothing's coming out. And he was like, "Is she fucking off something? What is going on?" And it was so crazy. And next, I would say maybe 3 days later, I had another show, and they was talking to me, and he was like, "Yo, why the fuck did you do that to us?" And I was like, He was like, I gave you an opportunity, and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? What are you talking about? And then he explained to me, and then he was like, do you want to see the video? I was like, y'all recording this shit? And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, I was just eating some candy. He was like, that wasn't candy, that was edibles. And that was the first time I realized, oh my God. And I thought that I would never be invited back to Laugh and Skull because of that incident.
Wow.
And then they wound up booking me a week before, and then somebody else had some candy and some muffins. I was like, bitch, I'm good.
No more. I'm not.
I'm good.
Bring your own meal.
We prepare our own meals now.
I've gone and done the Laughing Skull open mic once.
Right. How do you like it? It's good.
It was cool. It was a fun
it's
room.
a good
I
crowd.
do like
It's very
it.
intimate. I think I like it. I like the fact that it's very like right there, and it's a good scene. It's absolutely amazing. They have a lot of people come through in and out of there. So
Yeah, the lineup was cool. Catherine Blanford was on that lineup with me. That was
it's
sick,
late night.
dude.
She just did late night. Yeah.
All right. Well, Keona, we do appreciate you coming out. Definitely don't take off. Hang out with us. We may or may not do an after show.
Okay.
We'll find out. But yeah, definitely we
Well,
appreciate
thank you for having me, and I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
No,
All
I'm
right.
good. I'm gonna drink a beer.
Are you gonna offer some pizza too?
Okay, and the candy.
Oh, that's real candy.
It's real candy.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cobra Mascot.
In the thicket, you find yourself in the thick of it. Morning fog, caught up by the pines. Twigs cackling like witches underfoot. Morning prayers, blessing each step, but it's still with the plague. Rifles like cowards, jam up when you need them most. That's it! Rifles like cowards, jam up when you need them most. That is what I do! I can find the house! Where you can go! You know don't fall! All right. Actually, fuck, this is a DMP VIP motherfucking Les Clendenin. Woo!
Hell yeah. You guys rock, man. Awesome. Fuck. Hey, I'm Les, and you know what I find frighteningly hysterical? all this stupid shit that people will say to justify their view of guns. Like, if you outlaw guns, only outlaws will have guns. Well, how the fuck are we supposed to know who the outlaw is if we can't do investigations and shit? So, yeah. Well, I think I sat over there with you guys took a little bit too long. Yeah, from my. But, oh, that's it. The most ridiculous thing, I saw it the other day on Facebook. Somebody put up a meme and it said, Abel was killed by a bad guy with a rock. Goliath was killed by a good guy with a rock. It's not about the rock. All right, I got some fucking questions. Number one, if you can do the same thing with a rock that you can do with a goddamn gun, why are people spending thousands of dollars on guns and bullets? It seems like a waste of money. Number two, and this is the most important question, how many people would still be alive today had that cocksucker up in Maine only had access to a rock? And number three, was David a good guy? I mean, really. He forced a woman to have sex with him, and then when he found out he got her pregnant, he had her husband murdered. This does not sound like a good guy to me. If this is the kind of person you want to give guns to, I don't trust your judgment, okay? Now, speaking of people that want us walking around like we're in fucking the Old West, you know, I got to give a shout out to the Republican legislators for the great state of Tennessee. They had a goal, they worked hard, and by God, they achieved it. They have made us the most ignorant, hateful state in the entire country. Do you know how hard you have to work to beat Alabama and Mississippi at that shit? It's amazing, guys. I mean, you know, hats off. And, you know, all these stupid fucking laws that they pass, they always claim, it's for the children. Oh, my God, we do it for the children. Which I found it very funny that the other day I read that there are 19 states, including Tennessee, that still allow kids to get hit with fucking boards in school. They allow paddling. And, you know, I'm sure there are a lot of people that know a lot more than me that could sit up here and talk about the abuse that's happened with paddling, the psychological effects of it. But I just want to talk about my experience. I went to school in the 70s and the 80s, and I got paddled a lot, all the way through the 8th grade. And I learned one thing from all those paddlings. They do absolutely no fucking good. And I can prove it. 99% of the time, you chose the paddling. It was, hey, all right, you want 3 licks or you want to do a 1,000-word write-out? Get that board out, baby. Let's knock this motherfucker out. Or worse, 3 licks or you can stay after school for an hour. Fuck that. No, I got to go. It stings for a little bit, but fuck, I'm not staying after school for an hour. God damn. And then a lot of teachers would let you sign the paddle after you got a paddling. So it was basically a badge of honor to get a paddling. And basically, as a young boy, you know, you really wanted to have your name on that fucking paddle. Because if it wasn't, well, the other guys were going to call you a F word, just 3 letters. And you know what? That's when I was my age, young kid, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, the biggest cut down you could call somebody was to insinuate they were gay. And we called each other that shit so much we had a comeback for it. Somebody come up to you and like, hey man, you're an F word, 3 letters. And you're like, yeah, that's right. I'm a female ass grabber. And then he would go, no. You're an F word, all the letters. That's right. I'm a female ass grabber, good on titties too. I swear we said that stupid shit. You know, this was 40 years ago. And I look back on that time and I think, you know, maybe us boys were being groomed to be in the leadership in the Republican Party. I mean, think about it. We were all white, of course. I can assure you at the time, none of us had any issue with use of the N-word. It looked like we were gleefully going towards hoping to sexually assault women without repercussions or consequences. And even though we had never heard the word homophobia, we clearly had that shit. And it was weird that just 20 years later, the most homophobic amongst us would start getting caught in cheap motels being spanked by gay prostitutes. Thank you very much.
Les, welcome back.
Well, nothing changed in the 90s and 2000s, man, because we was all doing the same shit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. That was the worst thing you could be called on the playground when you're a young kid.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
that is true.
middle school shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that opened up a bunch
Could
of
you
shit.
imagine being a middle school teacher? At least when you're in high school, they're half-ass team.
You just gotta keep them from fucking each
God.
other. In middle
Yeah.
school, you're like just raging hormones running around acting stupid.
bunch of
They don't know nothing and they think they know shit. I got a couple of them at the house.
I hear them talking on a little video game.
Hey, well, they had to
Foul
stop
mouth
us
little
from
cretins.
smoking weed too, you know.
That'll be the day. I figured it'll happen one day. They're contained now. They're eventually, one of them's getting close to 16. It'll have a little bit of freedom.
They get
I might
out.
put a tracker on it. I don't know where
I'm going to tell you right now, that anybody that has a teenage daughter, don't let them have a cell phone. Just the things
Take them away.
that I have been like.
I had to take them away. Don't ever. Nope. They should be against the law. I swear
First
to
of all,
God.
I don't.
If you want to put laws out there,
That's a law, man. There's so many fucking creeps out there now.
I don't mind a kid having like a cell phone, like a regular flip phone.
Give him the
that
jitterbug.
doesn't have like the internet. But man, some of the
You
shit
want
that
your
I've
kid to
been.
be beat up? They're going to walk into school with a fucking flip phone?
Daddy's a little too safe.
Fully for that, dog.
I don't know, man. Just.
I don't know.
some
Do you
of
have
the
any
shit's
kids, man?
Dad, I have 4.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
They all grown?
Now my youngest is 14 and my oldest will be 22 next month.
Would you let your 14-year-old watch this show?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, we're not too vulgar.
When he'll go with me sometimes. I took him to Cafe Coco, and people, and this was last year, and some people just freaked the fuck out. Like, man, there's a 13-year-old in the audience. I'm like, dude, I'd have given anything if my dad would have taken me some shit like this when I was 13
Exactly.
years old.
He's
Yeah.
excited. Like, it's cool to
Yeah.
him.
He was, and I'm like, have y'all been to middle school? Fuck. I learned curse words from him.
Oh, God,
you know?
yeah. They learn. It's the bus, man. The fucking bus. That's where all the bad stuff happens. I remember on the bus.
Oh man, it's a whole like
battle.
When Les and I were actually in school, we had other things like AIDS and shit like that too.
Oh,
So that
Fauci was
like-
fucking with you guys back then too.
We didn't have Fauci back then.
Oh, no, Fauci was there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He wasn't a name like he is
Who?
today.
Fauci.
I'm sure.
And we had Rock Hudson. That was
Yeah.
the name that was floating around back in the day as Rock Hudson.
Yeah, what did you call Rock Hudson in a wheelchair?
Rolades.
Yeah.
It was.
You guys are like Reagan years.
Well, yeah, we're definitely Reagan years. It was a different time, like like if you were considered gay at that time, like or someone
Yeah,
called
it
you out to
wasn't
be,
good.
it was a big connotation to the point where a lot of times you couldn't you would lose all. If someone like the body snatchers pointed you out and said that you were
Yeah,
gay, or
you gotta
something
go
like
punch
that,
him in the jaw now.
I mean,
They did it.
You would lose all your friends, everyone. Like if you were associated like that, I mean, you could be a pariah like instantly. It was one of those things. Like it was just especially that time.
I grew up so isolated too. I grew up about 30 minutes north of here, a little community called Union Hill. And
Columbia, Tennessee.
That's where you were at.
Cullio,
Yeah, so I mean, it's
Tennessee.
different.
It was K-12, man. I went to
And,
K-12.
I rode my bike to school, and the church was in between. I mean, I didn't fucking go anywhere. My grandmother lived on the same road, so I didn't know anybody that wasn't white. Didn't go to church, and I didn't know anybody whose parents were divorced till I was in like the 6th grade.
It's a
Right.
different
Wow.
culture.
Yeah.
Once you get
That's
to the city
different.
and everything, especially being
yeah.
out there, it's a completely different culture.
That
Yeah,
Union
right.
Hill area is just tucked away too.
Yeah, it's not a real big area. It's a little bit this side of Jolton. Right
Yeah.
there is what people hear about most. Jolton actually made the news the other day. What was it? A woman I think she shot somebody at a football
Oh,
game
man.
or some shit. Yeah, football game.
Oh, is that when they
They
canceled
made
the league?
national news.
They canceled the whole Pee Wee football league because a
Yeah.
parent shot somebody.
Yeah.
Dude, there's been so much shit. I can't watch the news. Like there was like the shooting in Maine that just happened. Everything.
Oh,
I just caught the tail end.
Dude,
of
I'm
that.
still going strong, man. June 2020, I gave up on the fearmonger. I was like, that's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm done.
That's it?
Yeah, I haven't watched the
March
news since then.
2020.
I ain't watched the news since then, man.
Less material coming gigs.
Man, I don't. I just kind of dabble in this stuff. If anybody's looking for a comic, I'm always available, and I just like to come and hang out.
Yeah.
Well, come back and do our Christmas show, man. We're doing the pre-record on December 9th, man. Should come
Decent.
out.
Put me down. I'll be here.
I'll get you down.
All right, dude.
Guys, I appreciate it.
Fuck
Thanks
yeah.
for listening.
Everyone, one more time for Les. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, corporate fucking mascot.
Select the story. Select the spin. Select the loser. Fabricate a win. Select the town. Select the care. Select the toxins. Tops into the air. Select the human. Select the dream. Select the blood. We smoke the green. Select who counts. Select who doesn't. Who sits on put. Never wants to bother. We've selected the story. We've selected the spin. We've selected the loser. They're never gonna win. We've selected Georgetown. We've selected the care. We've selected the toxins. We'll be pumping into your world. Selected the human. Selected Georgetown. We're gonna spill it for blood. We're gonna spill it for blood. Selected who goes. Selected who doesn't. Who doesn't. Who doesn't. We've selected the story. We've selected the spin. You're one big loser. You're never gonna win. We've selected Georgetown. We've selected the care. We've selected the toxins. We'll be fucking into your head. Selected the human. Selected the dream. Selected your blood. We're gonna kill the man. Selected the good. Selected the good. They set no blood. Rising on oil.
All right. Welcome back to the show, motherfucking Brian Eck. Brian.
Oh, what's up, guys? You guys like movies? You ever see the movie Like Mike? You've seen Like Mike? If you don't know what it is, it's like sort of like a Frosty the Snowman for black kids. Like this kid, he finds this magic pair of Jordans, and he puts them on and says, "Make me like Mike," and becomes really good at basketball. I'd like to remake that movie where I get the shoes, but instead of getting really good at basketball, I get a terrible gambling problem. And then my dad gets killed. Are we not familiar with the life and tribulations of Michael Jordan? Anyways, you guys see some movie Space Jam? I'd like to remake that movie. Where instead of playing basketball, they play baseball. And then they lose, and Michael Jordan's dad gets killed at the end. You guys see, this one has nothing to do with Michael Jordan's dad. You guys see the movie Forrest Gump? Yeah. I'd like to remake that movie. But from Jenny's perspective, And then it's just one big giant fucking orgy porno. Because she was like a whore throughout that entire. I know it's not, great to explain your jokes, but she was a whore. That is. You guys see the King of Staten Island? You guys know Pete Davidson? Familiar with Pete Davidson? Do you think the other parents who lost do you think the other kids who lost parents in 9/11 resent him? Like, they're all like, I was funny too before my mom was incinerated. Like, I was the funny kid in school. I'd gladly kill my dad to get on SNL. I'd kill him and I'd fuck him. Kill him and I'd fuck him. And I'd come in his asshole. I don't even like the show that much. I think I'd fuck my dad to get on a nice PBS channel. This is called riffing. Let's see. You guys big on LinkedIn? Never mind. I'm from New York. I don't know if you guys know. Do you guys know about the Hasidic Jews? Do you guys have Hasidic Jews here? They're sort of like the Amish. You guys know about the Amish? They're just Jewish. And the cool thing about the Hasidic Jews in New York is that they figured out this way to breed all their women between a 5 and a 7. And I know you're not familiar with them, but they're trying to establish a community and keep people in it. And to breed all your women between a 5 and a 7, that's the way to go. Because you can't have 8s and 9s running around, They're not going to churn butter. But a 5 through a 7, it's not a bad life to just churn a little bit of butter every day. That's my favorite religion. I'll tell you a religion I don't like, okay? That's the Westboro Baptist Church. Do you guys know about them? You guys know about the Westboro Baptist Church? I learned about them on a drive. And I was real down bad on my luck, right? Like, I had lost my wallet, I hadn't showered, and I see this sign, it says, God hates fags. And I'm like, God doesn't hate fags. God hates me. So I pull into the Westboro Baptist Church, and I bust down their door, and I say, I'm not a fucking faggot! And they're like, all right, well, come on in. Have some dinner, that's good. And that's how I got real involved with the Westboro Baptist Church. I was there for a few years. It was a fun time. You guys big on... I don't have a job. I actually do have a job. I don't have a career. You guys on LinkedIn? No, LinkedIn is the best social media app if you don't have a career. Because, like, what I did all day yesterday at work, I just was sitting in my car pretending like I was knocking doors for roofing sales. And I was just connecting with people who have the same name as me, Brian Eck. That's what I did all day. And then I'd message them, and I'd be like, hey, nice name. Faggot. And then I just see what they did. All right, guys, thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, come over here, guys. Would you like to have a shot, sir?
Oh, sure.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not a pussy like Evan Wolf. This is cool. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming out. Here you go, sir.
So I had a hell of a story to tell you guys tonight. All right. So where I work at...
Evan Wall. So where I work at, they started hiring these, like, House of the Hope ladies, but they're, like, all court-ordered to be at the house. It's like a rehab.
Okay.
So our work just then decided, hey, we can get free labor or cheaper labor because they don't even get paid. So they bring 4 of them on Tuesday.
What's
All
your
right.
work? What do you do?
Oh, it's automobile industry.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, anyways, one of them they put back what we call regrinds, where we regrind all this scrap we have and we use it again. Well, they stick this girl on rehab back here with Josh, or oh my gosh, Josh. We'll call him that. Everybody knows Josh is on the shit. And they stick this girl that's in this rehab program back there. They took off together after day 2.
Oh.
Like she's on the run. They're just gone.
What?
And we all joked that would happen. Like, why'd they put her back
Back there with Josh. Like,
She's gonna get back on the meth now.
so they sent 3 more the next day and everything's fine. That's my story.
All right.
It was wild.
How you been?
I've been all right. I still don't totally understand what House of the Hope is.
It's like some sort of joke.
Like a halfway house?
Yeah, some sort of like rehab thing.
I thought they were nuns.
No, they are not. This is the opposite of nuns. Poor ladies.
Opposite of nuns.
I don't want to say no names. I don't even know their names.
They just try to get you off of your addictions.
But they're
Yeah.
previously
Basically, one of them relapsed and took off.
They
Should've
tried to
probably
get
been
you
fine
off
if
of
they
your
didn't work
addictions,
there.
but they were addicts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Drugs are too.
They said the one
It's
that.
a rehab center, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not there by choice. They're there for a reason.
Yeah. But they were probably court ordered there.
They were.
Yeah.
And why are they sending them to an automobile manufacturer?
Well, luckily, nothing's safety A. It's all C-rank shit. You ain't gotta worry about them making bad wells.
None of this makes any sense.
None of it is supposed to.
So, Brian, do you have any horror stories, any type of scary incidents that happened in your lifetime? Have you seen a ghost, an alien, a chupacabra?
I don't know. My parents are divorced.
Oh,
nice, dude.
Terrible.
No.
90% of the population.
Not at all. I don't. I hate horror movies.
No shit.
Yeah.
Right on.
They're the worst.
I thought
They're
you
the
liked.
So what is your favorite movie?
Love horror movies.
Oh, I don't know. Like Mike.
Okay.
Big Lebowski, I guess.
Okay.
That's a great
All right.
movie.
So
Good
that's
dude.
a great movie.
I was
The
listening to
Forrest
Credence
Gump.
on the way
Horror
here.
movie. Huh?
I was listening to Credence on the
great
way
sound.
here,
Yeah, yeah. No, horror movies, they're just
The
the
Thing.
worst part of every movie.
The Thing. You didn't
It's
like
like
The
you're
Thing.
trying to you're trying to make someone scared. It doesn't make any sense. And then every other part of the movie is the worst written piece of shit ever. Every horror movie. I saw Hereditary. That one was
That's-
actually.
oh,
I liked
yeah,
that
that's-
movie.
yeah.
It was scary. The lady's head got hit off.
Yeah.
That
But,
was sick.
besides, I was the whole time in the theaters. Like, why the fuck am I?
Well,
why the
dude,
fuck
well,
am I
she
here?
was fucking terrified when she was up there in the fucking rafters and the roof, dude. She was scary.
Do you like horror movies?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big horror movie buff, I would
Yeah,
say.
retard.
Yeah, I know.
Retarded.
I can't help it.
I hate you. Dude.
So,
You
like,
say that to me, but I'm wearing the can.
Yeah, but you're.
so the great thing about a horror
You look
movie,
like the nicest guy ever.
he is the nicest guy ever. He really is. Now, the great thing about a horror movie is that you could watch a horror movie and then forget what's going on. It's like escapism. Like if you're watching a horror movie, you're not invested in the world around you. It's like almost like you're taking a vacation in a way. Like when it's over and everything, it's just like you've not dealt with your own bullshit for the last 2 hours. You know, it's just one of those things. It's almost relaxing in a way.
You described every movie ever made.
Yeah. It was honestly the exact same thing for a porno, yeah.
Yeah,
No, not a porno.
I can jerk off.
A porno winds up being interactive after about 5 minutes. So what's your upcoming gigs, man?
Oh, I ain't got shit. I'm still trying to get in on the scene here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you doing any open mics?
Yeah, I'm around. I know Nick.
Right on.
dude. You know me? Yeah, we go to Mike's together.
Have you hit up Monty Hicks yet?
No, I have no idea.
He's got
Okay.
his show tomorrow night.
I'm about
at
to
the
say,
Rusty Nail.
So tonight, hit up Monty Hicks, MONTYHICKS. He does some really good shows. His shows are always packed. I would say that'd be a great start off. But then also get on Nashville Comedy Fans, the Facebook group.
Yeah.
They'll tell you like all the different open mics and shit like that. That's the Bible here in Nashville.
That is true.
And a lot of them too will go beat up the bars that don't have one and try to start their own.
Yeah,
You might have to do that.
Yeah.
Then you invite them. You can come to my party.
All right, hey, thank you guys so much.
Hey, no problem, man. Hey, come back in the end of November, man. We got some shows going on and everything, man. Fuck yeah. All right, one more time for Brian Eck.
Have a good one.
All right. All right, one more time, corporate mascot. Return to the show, Shaw T. Hughes. Woo!
What's going on, everybody? We doing all right? Everybody doing good? I'm just definitely going to let you know, first of all, I'm going to be the most different comic that you've seen tonight. When I'm not doing this, I'm a balloon artist. I literally just came from gigs. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I've got my little logo on my shirt right there. Just to let you guys know, when you get to be my age, and you have your name embroidered on your shirt, you've made a serious vocational error somewhere along the way. Get all kinds of ideas from doing stuff, all kinds of gigs. Like, let me ask you, we got any football fans in the house? Yeah. All right. Check it out. Football 1-on-1, for those of you who don't know football. Regular football, Tom Brady football right there. Thank you for being the only person who laughed right there, the person behind the... I'm sure they're laughing out in YouTube land. And I get other ideas from doing birthday parties. Like, I was at this one event, and this kid was like, I want a king's crown. So I made him this right here. I made him a king's crown. The dude was like, that's not a king's crown. That's a girl's crown. I was like, dude, wear it. Bud Light might sponsor you. I do gigs at all types of places, to let you know. But I never get recognized anywhere I go. Like, I've done gigs for the Grand Ole Opry, Nashville Predators, Tennessee Titans. Nobody ever recognized me as Sean the Balloon Guy. Except for one time. I did a stand-up comedy show at a CBD place. 3 people recognized me as Sean the Balloon Guy. And you know why I did that show? I thought it was a Christian establishment. I saw that big leaf on the door, and I said, they celebrate Palm Sunday every day. Did you guys know that's not a palm plant? They had a hint, I think. Not with that attitude. My favorite parties to do nowadays are Indian parties. Not because of the Indian people that are there, but because of the white friends they invite. Yes, they see that elephant statue, Ganishnu, you know, the elephant head and the person body with the multiple arms, and they go, look, Harold, they've assimilated into our culture. They're Alabama fans. I've even gotten fired from jobs doing balloons. You want to see the balloon that got me fired? This right here. This innocent little cat right here got me fired from a job. Now, I'm going to ask you, sir, in the black shirt. Now, do you want a boy cat or a girl cat? Boy cat. He's been fixed. That got me fired from a Chick-fil-A one time. Tell you a little bit more about me. Somebody give me the light, because I forgot to start my watch. You're just going to let me go. You just go, all right. To let you know a little bit about me, I just turned 54. Thanks for the one person who appreciates that. The rest of the young people don't. Oh, this will get you excited, though. I did something special the other week because I had some goals. I want to look good. I like to exercise. I like to work out. I'm not on the market anymore, but I still want to look good. So I did something great a couple weekends ago. I did a marathon. Yeah, it was a Star Trek marathon. Is it sad they got more excited about that than the actual marathon? There you go. But you know, there's some advantages. People think there's disadvantages to being a Star Trek fan, but there are actually advantages. Like when I was in high school and my church found out I was a Star Trek fan, they did not make me sign that pledge that said I would remain a virgin until the day I got married. Said it was a waste of my time. And also to let you know about myself, I got 3 kids. I have a 14-year-old, 13-year-old, and 12-year-old. Yeah, I know. You wonder why I wanted to come out and do that show? That's the reason why, right there. They are waiting for me at home. My older son is on ADHD medication. And no, it's not bad. It's actually, the medication is great, but I'm going to give you some advice. All right, I'm 54. So my advice is, if you have a kid with ADHD, don't put the ADHD medication next to the Viagra. I'm going to tell you, I have never been more proud in all my life. He couldn't pay attention to school at all that day, but all the girls paid attention to him. And the medicine he has to take, it's called methylphenidate. Anybody ever heard of that? It's an actual medicine. I went to Nashville public schools. I can't spell methylphenidate. And I had to put that on a school form, methylphenidate. So I just put meth for short. DHS visits you after that if you didn't know. Oh, and I have a daughter. She's awesome. But she had to have a heart-to-heart talk to me the other day. She said, Dad, you don't get excited for me playing the flute as you do the boys playing football. I need you to be just as excited for me. And I was like, you're right, sweet pea. I do need to be just as excited for you. So from now on, I'm going to tailgate before every single one of your band concerts. Start coming in without a shirt on with your initials on my chest. Start yelling at all the other band kids like, come on, clarinets, keep it together, let's go. Long story short, I'm no longer allowed at my kids' after-school functions. I should be excited about that, too. I don't know why. Let's see, I'm going to end on some news stuff. Can I end on some news stuff? I love talking about the news. Ron DeSantis has been in the news a lot lately because he's shipping all those migrants to all the cities. But he never ships them to Nashville. You know why? Because he ships us a bus full of migrants, we ship them a party bus full of bachelorettes. They think a train is coming. It's just those girls going, woo, woo, yeah, woo. And last but not least, the true story that just came out recently, Joe Biden is, they're really being careful with him right now. He's wearing tennis shoes. He's taking the small steps on the lower level, smaller steps at the lower level up on Air Force One, because they're afraid if he falls one more time, he won't get elected president. When your presidential candidate's the equivalent of Humpty Dumpty, you have some serious problems right there. I could just picture the nursery rhyme right now. Joe Biden's campaign started to stall. When he started to walk, and then he started to fall. Nancy Pelosi and all of her men couldn't fix Biden, even with ibuprofen. My name is Sean T. Hughes. Thank you, guys.
That was fun.
Where do I go next?
Right.
Okay. Aren't you supposed to be like Johnny Carson and go like, come on, you can have a seat at the table?
No. Johnny Carson, he was pretty discriminant.
He was discriminating. Well, they all were back then.
Everybody can come and have a seat.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of shit.
Paydays at the bottom. Yeah.
So, Sean, how have you been, bud?
I've been all right. How about yourself?
We've been good. Do you drink? You want a shot?
I came from a birthday party. Yes.
Yeah.
Give this man a shot.
Yeah, I will pour myself a shot too. It's nice to have something to drink with.
Yeah, I can't. I gotta drive home, man, so I can't drink.
No, I'm
the worst.
So
it's
sober
all
host.
good. It's good to be back again. Thanks for inviting me.
We're glad to have you, man. So it's Halloween, man. Do you have any type of Halloween horror stories or horror stories in general?
I just came from a birthday party. I think that should be the main one right there.
That's fairly right.
Was it like a 1-year-old's where everything's just crying?
No, but there's a party. Do we do salud?
Salud. To the birthday parties.
You know, I probably should have asked what this was. It's like, here, give it to me.
It doesn't matter here.
Turpentine.
Turpentine. Varnish.
You'll put hair on your chest.
I had to say, ladies and gentlemen, when I walked in and saw Nick like this, I was like, he's a big joint.
He's looking like Baby Chong, man. He's like looking like a younger Chong.
He could.
He's the guy that could loosely pay Chong in a Chong movie.
So, like, Nick has done a complete 360. Something like the very first time we ever met Nick, and then Nick now. It's like two different fucking people, man.
I guess.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Shrooms can change it, man.
I guess so. All right.
Well, I don't know. It's just like when we first met you, you didn't seem like this laid back and like this easy going. It's like, and like the long, I mean, and maybe it could because like the more that we've gotten to know you,
know you more.
But it's like now, like we see you, and you're just like, and when I see even like when I see you out in places, it's just like you're just super laid back now. You're always like have got the smile on the face. It's like the hair is grown out and everything.
Man.
You know, it's just like it's like new Nick.
New Nick.
Not like an improved Nick, but just new Nick.
I thought it was new and improved Nick.
I think it's new and improved Nick in a way. I've also lost a lot of weight too.
Hey, he got cloned whenever he got hacked that day. This ain't the real Nick. He's been different since that day.
So
Exactly.
this is hack Nick?
This is clone
hack
This is
Nick.
the
This
clone?
is like alternate reality me. That's what we have now.
Well, anyways, back to the question. What age group was the birthday party for?
It wasn't actually I should correct that. It wasn't a birthday party. It was a Halloween party.
Oh.
But it was a rich people who parents. It's always bad when the parents aren't involved, and you can tell the kids don't have a lot of parenting in their life because the parents were like, "Oh, you go do whatever." So I'm sitting there trying to do my show. I do a kids comedy magic show, and the kids are all like being wild, and all the parents are sitting on the edge. Do any of them say anything to their kid? No, just let them do whatever. They're fine. I'm like, seriously, I'm trying to do my job here, and you're just.
So it's funny. It was like you got a garage full of drunk dudes that are handling better than like a bunch of fucking kids.
They had these huge syringes that had these shots in them or something like that because it was a Halloween party. So and they all took this drink of whatever it was in there. And then, of course, all the parents were drinking and stuff.
They're getting trashed.
But they did tip well.
You're the babysitter / entertainer.
It is, unfortunately, but I get paid really well, and I'm telling you, in those parties, when it's done, I'm out of there.
Yeah. Time's up, motherfucker.
Time's up. I am gone. See you later. So I was packing up, collected the fee, and then headed out.
Man, it sounds like every time could be a nightmare as a balloon guy.
It depends on the party, and it depends on I was at Richland Country Club today, before that, for about 6 hours, and that was okay. Believe it or not, you'd think it'd be, rich, bratty kids, but no, they were actually okay for the most part.
Nice.
So
they had some respect.
they had, there was some parenting involved.
You just made
Oh, it was like
dogs,
factory work.
cats,
It was
and-
all like whatever was quick. It wasn't anything elaborate or anything like that. Because Nick see me do some elaborate stuff.
Yeah, I've seen you build things for the Predators and the Titans.
Yeah.
and all that kind of because I see you post all that stuff
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
Yeah.
if you want to see a TN Balloon Guy on
TN
Facebook,
Balloon Guy.
Instagram, all that stuff. TNBalloonGuy.com as well.
Recognize this man.
He is the
Witness
man,
me.
the man for balloons in Middle Tennessee.
So do you do like dirty balloon shows?
I don't.
Okay.
Would you though?
No.
Dude,
Like old ladies?
No.
I just want you
Why
to.
should an old lady hot young woman? No, not at all. But old lady? Yes, let's do it for the old lady.
Do it for the old ladies.
I just want you to make balloon dicks so I can
Yeah,
get
right,
into
yeah.
other comics, dude. Like, what?
Yeah.
Do you not think John would take one? I mean,
John.
Dollar.
Yeah, he would.
Come on, man. And then he would pass it along
This
to
is the
someone else.
John Dollar
And
special.
then we would just have balloon dicks all
Yeah.
over
So
Nashville.
I just need to
Would be
take
great.
some condoms and inflate them for you. Would that make you happy?
No, it's gotta be
Okay, that
balloons.
was where you know what
It's gotta
to
be
do now.
balloons.
Yes.
So we should do like a contest, like we should hide, Sean should hide balloon dicks all over Nashville.
So you can find balloon dicks.
Hey, we're like, put
Scavenger-
like a
Sean, scavenger
card,
dick
like put a
balloon.
card inside each balloon dick, so every time someone finds one.
There goes my
No, we
family
make it a
entertainer.
thing for
All right.
you.
We really should, yeah.
Yeah, you
hide and seek.
don't need to ruin that. You don't need to ruin
And
that.
that's
I'll
the
wear
reason
this
why-
costume.
That's the reason why I mostly work clean and stuff, because of the fact that, doing balloons and kids' parties and stuff like that, that's how I make my living.
Yeah.
So to do something that's off that where they'd go like, I want to hire my kids'
Yeah,
party,
I can
but
see
I
that.
saw you do that.
The balloon
Yeah, it
dicks,
went viral.
I mean, as stupid as it sounds, do any of you guys know who Blippi is?
No.
He's a children's character. Does anybody know who Blippi is?
Blippi.
Yeah. There you go. There's some people who know who Blippi is. He's a big time children's character. If you saw him, you would recognize him. He had this major popular show, tons of merchandise, all that, like making in the big bucks.
Yeah.
Somebody went back and found something that he did on YouTube before he was famous, and that got released into the wild. And somebody else had to take over the actual role of Blippi for him. I think he's still an executive producer where he gets.
But he's
still
just
making
not
some
doing
money
it.
off of it.
Wow.
but that.
He got the
did not
Papa
help him.
John feature.
I mean, was there something that was that bad? Or?
Wow.
I don't know what it was. I just know he was no longer the blippy guy.
So it's like worse than jerking off in a theater like Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah, well, you know. But everybody still respected Pee Wee Herman after he was done. When he passed, I mean, even I was like going, man, I can't believe he's gone. He's
we all
such a
jerk
great-
it sometimes. What's wrong with a good old jerk?
I don't know, man. Pee Wee was something else, man. We all love Pee Wee.
So Blippy, I never heard it. What era was that?
Like not too long ago.
Wow.
Like,
Okay,
it's,
like
it's,
a
like he's a
recent
new, fairly new in the
character.
past few years.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, dude.
That's working today. All right.
Dude, you earned it, dude.
Thank you, sir.
All right, to Pee Wee Herman.
To Pee Wee Herman,
Pee Wee.
right there.
All right, what are your upcoming gigs?
Excuse me. Bo Larry, the cheese. What? You never seen the Big Shooges? You guys know. You had to know.
Oh, yeah, I've watched,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Oh, appreciate it.
Tomorrow, I'm going to be at Third Coast Comedy Club.
Nice.
I'm in the All-Star Comedy Show. It's a clean comedy show where I go up against two other comedians, Laura Hibbard, Marina Barksdale.
Nice.
And I try to get the title of, National All-Star for the month. So come out, get a ticket, come out, vote, drink, have a good time.
That's a fun group, too. I love Mariana.
Yeah, and Lee
Wow,
Harden's going to
dude.
be out there as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Hell yeah,
Bryn
dude.
Daniels is going to be, and one other special guest that I'm not allowed to say who it is.
Okay, cool.
But
I've seen that show sell out of Drew's. Like I've popped in and like just seen from the back.
It kind of varies. This show looks like it's selling pretty well, so it'll be a good crowd. I don't think it's a sold-out crowd yet. So I'm doing that, and in November, the 24th and 25th. On the 24th, I'll be in Watertown because I produce the Clean Comedy Show out at Baxter Winery or Delmonico Winery in Watertown, Tennessee, and then the next day we do the show in Baxter, Tennessee, at the main location, which is a really nice winery.
Nice.
And that'll be on the 25th. And
Nice.
tickets are available at delmonicowinery.com, I think. Just you could Google that, Delmonico Winery.
Delmonico Winery.
Sean, thank you for coming out.
Thank you so
brother.
much.
No problem at all. Thank you
Fuck
guys,
yeah.
and thank you for the drinks.
Oh, fuck
Yes.
yeah. All right, right now, we're going to take a moment and talk to the band for a second. Corporate Mascot, go around the room, introduce yourselves and what you guys do.
Hi, yes. First, we'd like to dedicate this set to Matt Perry. Rest in peace. Sorry to drop that ball on everybody on YouTube who hasn't checked social media in the last couple hours.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah. No Friends reunion.
Oh, that's right.
Seinfeld.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm Matt. I am the vocalist, or lack thereof.
I'm Cody. I'm the bassist and bastard.
Hold the tip.
And he's the bastard.
Hold the tip.
Band organizer, I guess.
I'm Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Hi.
The snakes.
All right, so right now we have, who would like to go ahead? So we've got a prize. We've got the Soup Nazi, speaking of Seinfeld. We have Soup Nazi.
No soup for you.
No soup for you.
No soup.
We have 25 questions in 90 seconds. Who would like the honor of competing?
Cody.
Cody?
Come on.
Cody, alright.
Cody's been on the show. It's his second appearance on the show. We don't know.
Mainly yes or no or very quick.
Yeah.
All right.
You got it?
Nice.
All right. All right. This is for the Soup Nazi Pops television addiction. And we are going to go in 3, 2, 1. Would you rather have a third nipple or a third ball?
Third nipple.
Be played in a movie by actors Danny DeVito or Danny Trejo?
Danny DeVito.
Would you rather walk in on your parents or your parents walk in on you?
Oh, parents, I guess. I don't know.
Have you ever been tempted to smack a person in the face while talking to them? What song would you choose to have every time you enter a room?
Safety dance.
What superpower would you want?
Invisibility.
Would you rather someone read your mind or have your search history?
Search history.
Is your time truly wasted if you truly enjoy it?
No.
If you walked in on your spouse with another person, would you get mad or join in?
Join in.
Would you rather do 5 years in prison or 20 years in a coma?
5 years in prison.
Would you rather be in a robot or a zombie apocalypse?
Zombie.
Would you sell your soul for the devil for a record deal?
Yes.
Remove one person from Earth. Who is it?
Cody.
What celebrity would you punch in the face?
Matthew Perry.
Have you ever gotten high with your parents?
What?
Have you ever gotten high with your parents?
No.
Is Black Sabbath in your top 5?
Yes.
Would you help a bandmate hide a body?
Yes.
How many chickens would kill a human?
40.
Punch your mom in the face, kick your dad in the balls.
Kick my dad's balls.
If you're starving, would you eat a person?
Yes.
Have you ever masturbated at work?
Yes.
Have you ever stolen a riff?
No.
To auto-tune or not to auto-tune?
Not title.
Lose your sight or lose your hearing?
He's sight.
What is your weapon of choice in the zombie apocalypse?
Back.
Oh! With 6 minutes remaining, you won the Snoop Nazi! Woo! Yeah! Alright, give her a prize! Snoop Nazi! Yes, dude! Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, fucking corporate motherfucking mascot!
Yes! Yes. Thank you.
Alright.
It's like, now we don't know what to do. That was just so good. We should do that at every show. Thank you. Forget what you've been told! Worms belong in the ground and not your skull! Forget where you've been told that you can't walk! It's only time that forgets how to stalk! Each moment bleeds into a new day! I haven't found sense! Let me know if it gets here. Oh, fuck, anyway. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, fuck, anyway. Can someone please help me remember what the fuck I was saying? Oh, fuck, anyway. What is time? Anyway. It just bleeds and bleeds. You wake up from a coma and you bleed, and you bleed, and you bleed, and you bleed, and you say that was funny, and that tastes just sweet like honey. Oh, ha! That was funny. 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 Go on driving your Rolls Royce. Keep living in this world like you got a fucking choice. Like you won't go back to the sky. Like last night you weren't fucking crying in your bathroom. Yeah, I fucking saw you. I was there too. This is fucking 2023. You can't have a private moment. Don't you know that, Steve? This is fucking 2023. Try having a fucking private moment, Steve. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Just try. Yeah, just like you won't return to the sky. Just try. Live a little. And try. Is that sticking with anybody? Is that sticking? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, anyway.
Holy shit, man! You guys are really fucking awesome. I mean, just,
I enjoy it.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you guys are fun.
So, just to talk to you guys for a second, do you guys like ever get together and just to jam, not to work on any songs, but just to jam and just like, as far as like you'll find different avenues to go down and shit? And
So it's kind of funny because that's just how we perform. So we write songs, we'll improvise a lot, and over the years, because we love blues artists that did that. They just were like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get paid, so I better get up on stage and just fucking come up with something.
Sure.
And we loved that. So we just developed literally for like 6 years. Not 6, but like 4 out of the 6. How many years? About 4 years. We just improvised on stage. And it was hit or miss sometimes, but we started to develop songs that actually just kept coming back to us.
So you guys have bases, but then as far as that bases is, as far as like being able to like return to that piece of music, you guys have other little ventures that you can go. So you know where to come back to again. You have this main highway, and then for some reason you're going to jet off to this fucking road, figure out what this.
Something, or he goes off something, and we just go with it.
Right on. And then you always know where to come back.
I want to clarify that when I saw I masturbated at work, I meant like the house sitting I do. That's like my job. So I meant like at the bank. So I can look at my beat.
I work remote, so.
Yeah, that wasn't when she worked at the daycare. She didn't do that.
No, Todd.
Just so we know that you didn't. No, I mean, yeah, we do have like main avenues that we like go back to, but like there's a general. I mean, yeah, for years Matt and I would just show up to a gig and that was it. Like we just whatever we did was what we did. So a lot of these songs either are something that has come up, like, oh hey, we did that kind of that way. Like the song we just did, we've never like officially sat down and practiced it. It's just like we've done kind of that a couple times, and we're like, yeah, it's about right.
So tonight, what percentage tonight is improv compared to what you kind of have the base for, the nugget for? 69% is improv.
Exactly. The math is sound.
On the record we put out in May.
Yeah, I think we put out the record end of April.
End of April.
End of April.
Yeah, it was probably like 420 or something.
No, we didn't get that week. We had the week after because all of our friends' bands came out with their albums on 420.
We have a lot of Doom friends, so yeah. But yeah, and even on that record, like the song where I switched back from this and was playing with the beer can, like we improv that song entirely in the studio. Like I broke a string and was like, I want to fuck around with something, and then we just did that.
Right.
And that's like the name of the album now.
Just fuck around.
No, like so she said overnight water. Because she brought her water bottle to us record the album, and she went, overnight water, and drank it. And I just like heard it in the booth, you know, like a freaking like little space guy off to the side, you know, like looking over. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I don't know, it's just kind of a funny, true moment. And then Cody said, I just want to fuck around, let me try something. But I was sitting next to the guy who recorded our album, the wonderful Eric McMyerman, our producer, and he goes, I need a fucking name. And I just went, overnight water. And I just said that, and he went, the fuck? Okay, Overnight Water, and then it just became the name of the actual album.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, fucking right. It just happened in the
Fuck
studio.
yeah. All right, so let's get one more song for, you just want to do one more, or? All right, let's do one more for Corporate Mascot.
We got this. Yeah, we fucking prepared. Welcome! Jumping Dagger Social Club! Set the man with no teeth! Will you get all you want? So you can forget about your needs! Put on your favorite dress! Please don't be elegant! Let's just go and plug your ears up every lasting thing! Every day is a welcome party! With a big fat fish! We'll get down on those that's smiling together before it sees! Oh no! I said too much! You'll hear no more from me! Go ahead on it! Keep on yourself! Open! You'll find your thing! When the blood flashes the run, and there's even more to go. So welcome home. Can you taste the violence in your throat? Swish it around like glass right now. Can you feel me getting petty and mean? Can you feel me taking away you being a human being? What you think is electricity? It's just a pulsing between you and me. Give it over, or I'll take it from you. Give it over. I will end you! Or else you'll end me! And then I will be through! I can't have this! I don't know about you!
Fuck yeah, corporate mascot.
Hell yeah.
All right, it is that time of night, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment we have all been waiting for. Motherfucker, you know him, you love him, you want to go down on him in the dark early. Motherfucking Matthew Blevins.
Learned a whole lot of things about myself tonight. Hell yeah. One more time for corporate mascot, killing it all night. The deliciously nothing crew, killing it all as always. I think I might be a narcissist. You ever been called something a whole bunch of times and you're like, I better start reading Wikipedia articles about this shit? And you're like, I think I have a lot of that. You know, I didn't think it was possible because I was so insecure my whole life. It turns out you can be an insecure narcissist, though. The trouble with being an insecure narcissist is that you spend all of your time rooting for someone you don't believe in. It's like, that guy's going to make it. No, I don't think he is, you guys. I don't think... Dude, I didn't have my first relationship until I was 25 years old. Another late bloomer. And then I just like married the first girl that winked at me. It is sad. You can, she didn't really wink at me. She had pink eye. That's an important thing to learn. You got to learn the difference. Because then you get into long marriages. Dude, in high school, the only girl I dated was Little Debbie. She never disappointed, though. His cream pies are like my favorite thing in the world, you know? I do. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? That's the biological imperative. Just plant one deep. That was a riff I didn't plan on going on. I'm just revealing things about myself. I shouldn't reveal. All right. Yeah, dude. It's weird because then you get like all sorts of advice about, because my brain is basically like gray pudding and anxiety. Like, it's just a bucket of fuck up there. That's And you try to get like, what do you do about it? And then you go, okay, try therapy, for instance. And then you like give your therapist nightmares because you have the origin story of a fucking Batman villain. So instead of like menacing Gotham, you start telling dick jokes on the internet. It's like, when I was growing up, my bedroom was attached to the only bathroom, and my mom was a bulimic, so I have problems with food. And then a therapist is like, try breathing about it, go on a walk, positive mindset, you know? I can't get into the... Jesus, they won't let me in the club even though I look like the fucker. And then okay, how about psychiatry? Get yourself some medication maybe. Get yourself some antidepressants. And you're like, will they work? And the guy's like, oh. Maybe. Just try more, I guess. I was like, okay, it can't possibly make it worse. Like, you might kill yourself. That might be. So okay. So then you make friends with a bunch of toxic dudes who listen to podcasts all day, and they've got all sorts of advice, like, why don't you wake up at 4 a.m. and get in a horse trough full of ice? And it's like, why don't you go fuck yourself and stop listening to podcasts? Not this one. Like, no, most podcasts are like revenge on the patriarchy for the shit that they did to us in high school. So we're tricking you into getting into ice and telling you it fixes your shit. Shit, that didn't land. I think too many of you in Tennessee are getting into ice buckets in the morning. I just hit a sore spot with libertarians and Tennessee folk alike. Fine, I'll try and join the club. I forgot, I'm on a podcast right now. I can give shitty podcast advice, bros. Like, okay, you want tricep definition? You want the best tricep definition? There's a trick to it. You take your nuts out and you rub them against a chain link fence for about a block and a half. That'll give you some fucking triceps, dude. This isn't hitting in the room, but it's going to resonate on the internet. And what's going to happen is there's going to be like at least 5 dudes who tear their fucking sacks open like a ketchup packet, and they will stop breeding. That's the important thing. That's pretty much all I had to say. You guys have been fantastic. I'm Matthew Blevins.
Blevins! Welcome back, kind sir.
What's up, dude?
How have you been?
You know, bad enough to where it helps with comedy. I think that's the...
Yeah. Okay. Would you like a shot?
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Fuck yes.
I don't normally drink a lot, but I like to have a shot with the deliciously nothing.
So we actually had a shot with Drew Davis. He
did
one with us. It was actually surprising.
Take his pants off and start swearing.
Not yet, but we're working on it.
Okay.
Working on it.
I want to see it so
I
bad.
do too. Drew Davis. I bet his dick looks like John Lovett's too. That's
All right, here you go, sir.
Right, thank you.
And then I will toast to you as well. To Drew Davis.
To Drew Davis.
And to Matthew Blevins as well.
Matthew Blevins.
Mostly Drew.
So how the fuck have you been, man?
I've been, me and my whole family, we've been sick for like weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
There's been some shit
You
going
got
around.
once the funk gets in the house, it's hard to get it out.
Yeah, dude, and I think my kids are out licking doorknobs at school or something. They bring everything back. Like everything, every virus, we get all of it, all the time. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it means all the Blevins has got the strongest immune system in the neighborhood.
We do.
Because we've already been through it.
Yep, we do.
You guys can handle it.
Yeah, because we stick our dick in weird places in our pants. That helps. That's.
We're God's experiment.
So what is the weirdest dick you've ever, or
Wait,
weirdest
wait,
place?
Weirdest
Weirdest place you've ever stuck your dick?
In the air fryer, you get
Oh.
you want the chicken. No. I had a bit about sticking my dick in an air fryer because I wrote a joke in here about how I would rather no one ever be mad at me again. I would cut my dick off and put it in an air fryer so that I never have to worry about anyone ever being mad at me.
And okay.
And it would
Yes.
be, and it would be the only non-crazy place my dick had ever been at that point was an air fryer because you can't have a crazy air fryer. See, that's why I didn't include it, because now I'm just getting stares from the panel. That's. You never wanted to stick your dick in an air fryer?
No, just vagina.
Yeah.
No.
And sometimes her ass.
I mean, I have a fleshlight. I've fucked one, you know.
Have you fucked?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, give us a review.
100%. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
How close is it to the real thing?
Not that close, but it feels really good. You know what I mean?
Sure. If you warm a banana peel up for 15 seconds in the microwave.
He's trying to do the cheap way, though.
No, dude, I'm telling you what, it's the closest thing I've ever approximated. It's just don't.
You fucked a banana, dog?
Yeah, 15 seconds in the microwave. It's.
Dog, you fucked a banana.
A peel. Who didn't? In 1999, we were fucking bananas. There were no flashlights or podcasts.
That was a dark time where you couldn't have flashlights.
And make sure you don't have a 1500 watt microwave because I think I'll singe your dick if you've got the wrong just.
Yeah.
So have you never tried to like create like a device when you were a youth? Did you ever like?
No holes in the bed.
Yeah, dude, I fucked a pair of pants for a year. That was you just shove it full of lotion and hide it behind your bed. That's.
So some of the things that my friends would tell me about some of the things that they fucked, I'm just like, some of the guys would like cut out like, you know, holes in watermelons and shit like that. And we're just like, God damn.
Yeah.
And they told you about this?
Yeah, I think you're young. You're like, hey, did you do this too? I'm like, no. But one of the things I did do is like, you know, like an empty like toilet paper tube.
Yeah.
I did tape that to a back massager.
That's advanced level.
No, it was horrible because when my mother realized that her back massager was missing, and then I realized that she wasn't using it for a back massager.
No, you're both nuts. Same back
Yeah.
massager.
Wow. You and your mom exchanged fluids. Fluids.
So,
your life changes at that moment. That's when you realize you progressed as a human being.
You jerk off like a regular fella?
He has to be Mr. Scientist over there.
No, man.
Lives laboratory.
It was the 80s, man. You're like figuring shit out, man. You don't know.
Yep.
You know
No, I think they figured that shit out like a long time ago.
hands free. Look, Mon. No hands.
How about a shop vac? No?
Well,
Nobody else with a shop vac?
No, I've heard horrible things about
No.
that. Yeah.
You don't want to.
And when it comes to like suction like that, you don't want to like lose the outer skin.
Oh, yeah.
oh. Oh.
Just rip it off like a glove. Just nothing but inner dick for the
But
rest
then,
of
like
the
I
life.
heard, like glory holes to me are like the most horrible things. Like, why would you put your dick in like a random hole where like you don't know who the fuck is on the other side?
No idea.
Meth mouth fucking Mallory or Sam, whoever.
George Michael.
You don't know.
Drew Davis.
Drew Davis.
that guy, he took a hard turn. I don't know what happened. God damn.
Took one drink on the
Davis, I miss
and
you.
he wasn't the same after that.
Shit. The guy started doing meth, lost teeth.
You better not. I will save Drew Davis. I will not let this happen.
Yeah.
I would never.
I will man nap
save
him and take him back to the church of his choice in Memphis, wherever he came from.
It's the church
Fix
ones
him.
that go the most south, though. That's the weird part.
Well, because they repressed their whole lives, and when they finally get their chance to, like, you know, reign supreme across the earth, and they wind up doing the most depraved shit. And, like, I can see Drew Davis. Like, I love him, but I can see Drew Davis doing some, like, depraved shit.
No, you're not. You guys ain't ruining Drew Davis.
And he's a big dude. Like, he can, like, hold someone down. And
You guys ain't ruining Drew Davis.
no. So, like, I'm trying to be cool about it.
I'm trying to get him social media followers.
Yeah.
Hey, on a good note, the Vols just beat the Kentucky Wildcats.
Ladies and
Go
gentlemen,
Vols.
this is the moment we waited for.
What is
Matthew Blevins is going to have his
Is that
chance
two soup Nazis?
to have another soup Nazi.
Two soup Nazis.
Soup Nazi, dude.
We're trying to do this, and oh hey, help!
We're
All
double
right.
Would you
Nazi.
like a payday?
Would you like a payday?
Dude, get you one, dude.
Would you like another shot before we do this?
That's one's my limit.
You do another.
Is this the same questions we just heard?
So I want to party with Matt Blevins when he's got the 23 cops and shit, because that's when apparently when Blevins really lets it out. Was it Boston?
No, Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
All right, partying with the cops.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's an experience. Like, I want to go to the places that make you feel uncomfortable, and then to be comfortable in those moments.
Yep.
All right, 90 seconds on the clock. Matthew Blevins, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Under 3, 2, 1. What is your weapon of choice in the zombie apocalypse?
Katana.
Lose your sight or lose your hearing?
Hearing.
To auto-tune or not to auto-tune?
Auto-tune.
Have you ever stolen a riff or a joke?
No.
Have you ever masturbated at work?
No.
If you're starving, would you eat a person?
Sure.
Put your mom in the face or dad in the balls? How many chickens would it take to kill a human?
Probably 12 for me.
Would you help another comic hide a body?
No.
Is Black Sabbath in your top 5?
Yes.
Have you ever gotten high with your parents?
No.
What celebrity would you like to punch in the face?
Britney Spears.
Remove one person from Earth, who would it be?
What?
Remove one person from Earth, who would it be?
Britney Spears.
Would you sell your soul to the devil for a record deal?
Yes.
All right, would you rather be in a robot or zombie apocalypse?
Zombie.
Would you rather do 5 years in prison or 20 years in a coma?
20 years in a coma.
If you walked in on your wife with another woman, would you get mad?
Probably.
Is your time truly wasted if you enjoyed wasting it?
No.
Would you rather hear someone read your mind or your search history?
Search history.
What superpower would you want?
Flight.
What song would you choose and every time you walk into a room?
Queen bitch.
Have you ever been tempted to smack a person in the face while talking to them?
Yes.
Would you rather walk in your parents or your parents walk in on you?
Parents walking on me.
Be played in a movie by actors Danny Trejo or Danny DeVito?
Trejo.
Would you rather have a third nipple or a third ball?
Third nipple.
5 seconds on the clock again, Soup Nazi!
Nice.
Holy shit! All right.
Good job.
One last song from corporate Mascot here in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank all our comedians that have come out tonight. I'd like to thank Matthew Blevins, Brian Eck, Les Clendenin, Keona Scott, Dave Oakley, Caleb Barge, and Evan Wall.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I am so fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
That was fun.
It's been a good night.
All right. One more time, Matthew Blevins. And at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, playing us out, motherfucking corporate Mascot.
Thank you so much. Deliciously Nothing, thank you. Thanks to all the comics. Thanks to everybody. You guys made it a wonderful night. Dim light. I see it showing. Remove the dim light. There's no knowing. My body bends. My body breaks. I'll find my faith after the wake. Death's distorted figure laughs at me disfigured. Says you're out of time, out of luck. I shake my head and laugh. I don't believe there's such a thing anyway. constant decay. Each step with crooked feet. There's no destination. I have really any plans to meet. Kicking up dust and pain. It's been so long, no sanity. Y'all look fucking insane. Out of time, out of luck, I find myself ever opening up. My dearest friend, you need to know you are loved. So get through this battle with me. We'll look to the heavens above. And we'll believe my children and the goodness of every little thing. So get through this battle with me. And we can believe in the future. Out of every little thing. So dance around this fire with me. And like children, we'll believe in the bigness of every little thing. Laura is rearranging. Yeah. Yeah, we got that. That's the Kit Kat. That's the Kit Kat. That's the Kit Kat that you made look like it was going to come this way, and it fucking ended up all the way over here. Thank you. Thank you. You think you're tough? I think so too. Cody, stop this fucking song for Candy. You think you're tough? Yeah, I think so too. I get that kind of feeling when I look at you. You don't fuck around. This much is true. But I got a question. I hope you can answer. Are you ever lonely? Do you ever get upset? Do you ever feel like a fucking failure? Yeah, you a hard ass guy. You get never pay your rent. Yeah. But at least you can be a bully. Show everyone what you're about. Make people afraid of you. Yeah, we see right through. We laugh at you. Right at you. Right at you. What will you do? Right at you. What will you do? What will you do? What will you do? I am fed up. You just don't know what would. Telling me how to live tonight. You are running like a tank. Get out of my face. I can't deal with you. You're like a tank. You never told me your story. I know you are living a lie. I am too. I'm a part of your story. It's the blind leading the blind. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Improvisation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.